Yo, 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 Gallery here. Getting live here for the pre-show, the waiting room for the Xbox Factor podcast. It's starting up in 30 minutes. Figured we'd go live here today and take a look at a few things before we get started over there. Let me just go make sure that we are live. Let's see. Looks like we're here. So cool. All right, let's take a look really quick. I haven't jumped on Twitter yet really today, so take a look what we've got. Lore Master Jasper. It's playing some Aliens Dark Descent. Cool. That game looks cool. I'm excited to see people's thoughts on that this week. We got the Game Pass announcements this morning. That was pretty exciting. Need for Speed Unbounded. Gonna play that. I played the 10-hour. There we go. I played the 10-hour trial for this. It was really, really fun, actually. I know Mav, Fun Speculation, liked it a lot. I was enjoying it too. I was just like, oh, I'll wait till it comes to the Game Pass and play it. I don't know most of the rest of these. I've heard of Bramble the Mountain King. Definitely heard of the Fish game. I've heard this is actually good. It's like a Metroidvania 2D fighter, but the world looks like Final Fantasy VII remake, sort of. Um, Arcade Paradise, Story of Seasons. I think that's just like a farming simulator, but probably a pretty good one. And I don't know these two, but best thing about Game Pass, you just try them out. Pretty cool. Let's go jump really fast into Boom's chat and see who's chilling over here. So 21 people waiting. It's all the norms. Spider-Man, Web Dave, Canuck, Jacob Novak. Looks cool, it's cool. I'll pull up my stream really fast just so I can see it over here. Do a little shout out. Cool. This is interesting. I didn't see this. Boom retweeted. Oh yeah, it is. So the business right now is about twice the size as it was in the Xbox 360 generation. Never had more Xbox players than right now. It's pretty sweet. Make sure I've got audio. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, Schoolsy's gonna be on the show today. Let's go. He was on PM in the PM last Thursday with Mav and Pong Soul on speculation, and he had some good takes. One of the craziest things that he brought up, and I'm sure everyone else has thought about it, but I hadn't thought about it at the time because I just hadn't thought that deeply about it, was that there's probably going to be land vehicles that you can drive around, and that would be epic. And what the heck, this graphic is so cool. Look at that. That's epic. Whoever made that for Boom. Good job. Game Pass news is pretty cool. See. That's funny. The Titanic mini sub ran on a Logitech game controller. That's how you controlled it. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Nintendo Direct announced for tomorrow, 40 minutes long. Uh, cool. It's a full direct. People were really worried it was gonna be a mini direct or something, but doesn't look like it. That's cool. Jedi Survivor patch 6. Is it fixing? The training dummy on Jeddah was sneaking around. It has now been immobilized. That's funny. Okay, Persona 5 hits 9 million copies. That's cool. Paris trying to play Starfield now, but he's too early. Yeah, so this is Neon White. A lot of people don't know this game, or they do know it, but they didn't realize it was this. So this game was Switch and PC, I think. It was announced for PS4. But it got really good reviews. I think in the 90s probably, or low or high 80s. And it's like a speed running game, and it's all about going as fast as you can, and you have cards that you do abilities. But it's supposed to be really fun. I remember Jeff Grubb played it a lot, and he was getting like some world leaderboard numbers on his run throughs, if I remember correctly. So, interview with Phil Spencer 1 hour ago. Development of Kojima's work is going well. We want to give first-party studios the confidence to be ambitious about what we're building. Japanese manufacturers trust us, and we're thrilled to see the advancement of Japanese game creators to Xbox. Let's freaking go, Phil. You're doing that work over there. We couldn't show you what it is developing, not just Halo Gears, and we have a lot of studio updates. So we'll be rolling out. Oop. I'll go back down. Sorry. Trying to get rid of that. We'll be rolling out more shows in the future. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's get a developer direct like in October. Do you guys imagine? I don't think they show up at the Game Awards. I don't think it happens. I think that the Keighley Xbox relationship is ruined because he poached Elden Ring marketing from them. They had it. They announced it at their stage. Everybody was expecting to show up at Xbox E3 2021. And then Jeff Keighley had it. And he talked about how it was such a big deal that he got it. And it was such an honor to show the game there. I think he somehow got From Software to breach contract with Xbox. He probably just paid out the contract fees, anything that they would have owed Xbox for breaching contract. So yeah, I don't think they show up at the Game Awards. They were not at Summer Games Fest, to my recollection. They didn't have a single thing there. So yeah, I would love another show, developer direct. Let's say October. Yeah, once Starfield comes out. After Starfield, let's do it. Oh, that's interesting. In case you missed it, there's been a fairly sizable 343 Industries leak that details Halo Infinite outsourcing and even mentions Tatanka. Okay. There's Windows Central pushing Windows, but I mean, MacBooks suck, so makes sense. Yeah. The Nintendo Direct is just gonna suck up all the news today. So crazy, man. And they announced it this morning at 7 for tomorrow at 7. 24-hour lead up. I do not expect that show to be great. I'm gonna guess they have one or two good things. But yeah, I would expect it to not be great. It's all over the timeline. Holy crap. Okay. Here's some marathon news that's coming to Xbox. Core gameplay loop of marathon is as follows. Choose your missions to complete in the game. Buy, choose your loadouts, perks, abilities, gear. Drop into a server, hunt for loot. Yeah, it's just an extraction shooter. I mean, everybody chases these fads, and then by the time they get to them, it's too late. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not super into extraction shooters. They're acting like Tarkov is this huge game, and I don't think it's that big. I mean, that gameplay though. Look at that. That looks good. Look at this. That looks good, man. Yeah, like the CGI, the cutscenes don't look that great. And I mean, this is obviously Twitter compressed, but the actual lighting and effects look sick. This is cool. This should have been a Game Pass game. But it'll probably come Game Pass in a couple of months. I'll try it out. I didn't I couldn't get into the Ascent, man. I don't know what it was, but this is not really like the Ascent. It's definitely more of a tactical, team-based, but it looks cool. I'm not super into Aliens too. It came out before I was born, and I watched it, but never got too crazy into it. J Rock with the Need for Speed Unbound. Let's go. I'm definitely gonna be playing that one. I've been thinking about picking up Spider-Man on Steam, but I don't. I mean, I already bought it on PS5, and I'm probably not gonna play it again. I would just buy it to test out my computer and see if it can push it. Question from the investment community: are there convincing arguments? Hasn't seen any substantive argument. Deal skeptics have said that it'll take longer than Activision Blizzard would want to extend. That's a good point. So there's no legal reason to block it, it sounds like, but the Activision Blizzard is like, they've basically fixed their financial situation. All the drama and stuff that was going on has been looked past. People aren't really mad at them anymore. Diablo 4 is hitting, World of Warcraft's hitting. Overwatch 2 was kind of a miss, but they're probably making money on it still. Diablo Immortals was a hit as far as monetary gain, so yeah, I mean the price they got from Microsoft might not be looking as good as if they tried to put it back into themselves, but that's like such a surface level way to look at it. If you realize that they have like all their studios pushing Call of Duty and it's just not sustainable, there's no way about it. Like eventually that's gonna collapse. And that the model has to change, but the shareholders won't let the model change. So the only way to stop pushing the devs to push out these Call of Duty games every year is to get bought out, and then hopefully Xbox goes to Xbox should go to the model that everyone's been asking Call of Duty to go to, which is Call of Duty China, which is one game that has characters and weapons and maps from all of the games, and they just update it. And that's what it should be. I mean, stupid name, but call it like Call of Duty Infinite, which is like Halo Infinite, but make it like the cleanest gameplay. You have make it in the Modern Warfare 2 engine because that looks great. You know, beef it up a little bit, and then you have normal mode, you have hardcore mode, but then you have jetpack mode. And for jetpack mode, you bring back like the best vertical maps from all of the older games that had jetpacks. And you kind of, I would say, you do like a mix between Black Ops 3 jetpack and Advanced Warfare. So Advanced Warfare was very sudden, jerky movements, and then Black Ops 3 was very smooth and quick, like elongated movements. But I think having a mix of those would be sick. But anyways, then you please everybody, right? And then instead of having to build a new game from scratch every year, you just update that one with new maps and stuff. Keep updating it. And you focus more on Warzone, giving Warzone a good experience, because the multiplayer is not that big anyways. Release a campaign every 18 months, like a new campaign mission, 6 hours, that's built into that universe. You keep it going. And then, yeah, I mean, you could probably cut the studios that you would need in half, and then let the other half go work on Crash Bandicoot and Guitar Hero and all that other stuff. But cool. Let's go check out the chat now. We got 40 people chilling in here. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. But let's see. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. Okay. So we're getting an old Story of Seasons. So there's a new one that just came out. Excuse me. But we're getting an old one, it looks like. Games leaving Game Pass. I don't care about any of these. Amori was supposed to be like an awesome game, but it was so confusing. Like you start off in this white little thing and you have to go like find a light bulb, turn it on, and then a door appears or something, but I played it for maybe 30 minutes. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Perks. DC Universe, is that still a thing? Interesting. Hi-Fi Rush costume pack, that's cool. Well, I don't. Yeah, this was news yesterday afternoon. I don't care. They're not doing the cutscenes anymore for the multiplayer season stuff. Yeah, I don't care. Just make the seasons good and have more content. But like watching a video is not content. Give me maps, give me guns, give me game modes. Okay. Oh man, Liza P. It's gonna be epic. I played the demo. I beat the first little mini boss, but I didn't get to go back. But I watched somebody go through the whole demo. Excuse me. And they are like a really good Souls player, and they were just making light work of the bosses, but it looked so good. So definitely, if you put the time into Liza P and get good at the combat and stuff, it looks very rewarding. I think it comes out during Starfield, so that might be a game that has to wait. But yeah, cool. Not much here else to talk about on Twitter. It looks like. Yeah, PlayStation Mobile boss quit. That's interesting. Ghostwire Tokyo hit 5 million players. Epic. Yeah, VR thing. Probably this will mostly all get talked about during Broom's show. I just kind of want to go over it before so people are in the know about the topics and, can contribute a little bit more to the discussion in the chat. Atlas Fallen. Is this coming to Game Pass? Sorry. It doesn't say Game Pass. Huh. Okay. I don't think the Focus games really come to Game Pass, so. They renamed the Microsoft Theater to Peacock. It's interesting. Is Peacock where they streamed Halo? No, right? Paramount, right? It was on Paramount Plus? Huh. Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. This is so depressing. You guys saw this news, I bet. That Konami had Metal Gear Solid 4 running on Xbox, and they had no exclusivity deal with PlayStation to only put it on PS3. They got paid no money. The only reason they didn't put it on Xbox was because it would need like 4 or 5 DVDs because the DVDs were small, HD DVDs, and they thought it would be too much work or annoying to the customer or something. It's so dumb. But whatever. Oh, here's my stream from yesterday. Cool. Yeah, I should have tweeted today's out, but it's all good. And we're back here already. So cool. Twitter, I don't follow that many people on Twitter. Try to keep it pretty clean and just focus on what I like. If I go to For You, I wonder if I have anything else there. That's funny. Okay. Sorry, I don't even know why I follow them if I do. Or if it just gave it to me, but Chris Jones 100th article. Euden Chronicles. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised I didn't show up at the game showcase, but ooh, Gamefly's increasing their price, huh? I don't know who subscribes that. I buy almost all my used games from Gamefly though. It's such good deals, especially for the Switch. Cool. All right. Yeah. New Zealand. I don't even know, man. Um, New Zealand's taking forever.
Taking things from.
I love sandwich gameplay. It's that same walk cycle again. He's walking because the enemies can't even shoot him. Oh no, the dead-eyed NPCs are ragdolling. There actually wasn't a lot to take in. Well, this is kind of a dog shit conference. What do y'all think about it?
Man, I just can't stand people that push hate for no reason, man. Like, I've got my PS5 sitting over there. Every time I turn it on to play something, I get lost playing on it. The games are just good. And so I'm not gonna hate. I just dislike their business practices. I mean, I am subscribed to PlayStation Plus Premium until like 2027, midway through, I think. But I just have to wait a year for all the games to come. But not even a year. It's been over a year since Gran Turismo came out. I think it came out in April last year. It's not on PlayStation Plus Premium yet. So what? I'm gonna wait 2 years for that game? I'm probably just gonna play it for like a minute and just look at it, but it's pretty dumb still. I did load up Horizon Forbidden West when it came in. I played it for a couple hours. It was good, but yeah, that chick talks too much, man. Like everyone says. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Not much more on Twitter. I'm gonna end this up. Let's go look at the chat before we start the show. 5 minutes to go. Cool. Yeah. People talking about Dreamcast guys in the chat. It's funny. You guys gotta let him live rent free in your head. I don't think about that guy unless like his stuff comes up in my timeline, but it's all good. You guys saw the Kick news, right? That's crazy. $100 million for XQC, and then Amaranth signed as well yesterday, and I guess they have a bunch more they're gonna announce. It's pretty interesting. So I don't like live stream, but maybe if you go to Kick, I mean the fact that it's 95.5, like for every sub you get, I believe you get 95%, and they take 5%, and then they're talking about doing a creator program, and so basically like depending on how many viewers you have, how many people chatting you have, how many subs you have, or whatever, they'll give you an hourly rate to stream. So like it'll be an actual job, and you can like, theoretically plan how much money you're gonna get from it, and then they're still gonna give you all the ad revenue on top of that. They're trying to do ad stuff in the next year. I think they said, and they said their goal is not to be politically affiliated or leaning anywhere. They want to be a platform that the content creators can go onto, and then the creators decide what kind of ideologies they believe in and want to share with people and discuss. Whereas like Twitch, if you were to say something that was not towing the party line of whatever Twitch agrees with, they will suspend you or take down your channel. And then, there's the opposite side, like Rumble, where if you go on there and probably were saying things that they didn't agree with, they would take you down or ban you, suspend you. And so it is a good point that like the platform shouldn't be the one defining, freedom of speech and all that stuff, and as long as people can just talk civilly. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. We got 2 minutes left. Second stream down. I'm gonna do 2 more this week on Thursday, and try to wake up Friday morning early enough to do one before the Friday podcast. But hopefully, we can get this going and get some people to jump in here before the show and just chat a little bit, go over the daily news before the podcast starts up. But this is Calorie. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thanks so much if you watch this after the fact.